Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. Going to talk about escalation clauses today. So, crazy market, low inventory, lot of competition with buyers trying to get the same homes. So we see escalation clauses pop up. What are escalation clauses? Simply put, it's an offer where it's stated, I'll beat the top offer, the best offer, by $1,000. They come in many different forms. Wording differs greatly, but that's the gist of it, is I will beat your next best offer. So a couple of things to consider when we see these. There are some issues that pop up. Number one is you need to come up with a price eventually. So there's got to be, for contract formation reasons and lending reasons and lots of reasons, there has to be a final price at some point. And just because somebody's willing to offer that amount doesn't mean it's going to appraise for that amount, doesn't mean that really a buyer is going to want to pay that amount in the end, even though they may say, I'll beat the best offer. It's a $300,000 listing. We got an offer for $340,000. Is that buyer really willing to pay $341,000 for the $300,000 listing? Maybe, maybe not. And if they are getting financing, doesn't mean they can get financing for that amount. It doesn't mean it's going to appraise for that amount. So issues there. The other big issue is, how do you verify those offers as a buyer? If there's another offer and it's driving your price up because you're using an escalation clause, probably going to want to see that offer to know it exists. And as a seller, do you want to show all the offers you're receiving to a buyer who's submitted an escalation clause? An offer with an escalation clause. I don't know. Maybe you're not comfortable with that. Do they want to see the whole offer, just part of the offer, just the price? We know a lot more goes into an offer than the price. So those two are the main issues. The other issue I have with them is that they are open for fraud. So you put in this idea, I'll beat your next best offer by X amount. Well, seller has every incentive to try to get a bunch of offers, right? There can be questions of legitimacy of the offers they're getting to try to, maybe they're just trying to drive the price up. I don't know. You don't know that as a buyer. So I'm not a huge fan of these. I prefer the definite terms of just, here's the price. Just be aware of these pitfalls as you are navigating these, and you can decide whether or not to use them, but do know you will need a price in there eventually. Seller, you don't have to run from them. If you don't like them, you can counter with the highest and best. You can counter with a definite price. Let's stop there on this issue. And if you like this video, please check our library out. Remember, this is not legal advice. This is legal information only. If you need specific legal advice, please contact your attorney. Thanks for tuning in. Leave us a comment if you have a cool topic you want us to cover.